The sacking of Tomasz Trzaskowski, Poland's ambassador to NATO, just before the alliance's summit in Washington caused consternation. It also deprived Poland of an important post. Trzaskowski had been nominated as NATO's Deputy Secretary General. What will be the next steps? A look back. I have received the documents, but in my opinion, they do not in any way discredit Ambassador Trzaskowski. The content of these documents has nothing to do with the function that the ambassador to the North Atlantic Alliance and NATO headquarters has performed for Poland in recent years. He has served there very well and successfully. Although the president openly disagreed with Tomasz Trzaskowski's dismissal, it took place in an atmosphere of scandal. He was accused of having found secret documents that disqualified him. I am very surprised that the president and his people are approaching this issue in this way. Mr. Trzaskowski should never become an ambassador, and Mr. Trzaskowski should return to Warsaw as soon as possible. Tomasz Trzaskowski reacted strongly to this kind of insinuation. He explained that he had voluntarily undergone additional vetting procedures before taking up the post. Before becoming Poland's ambassador to NATO, Tomasz Trzaskowski was Deputy Minister of National Defense and has completed and passed all security procedures. I consider the use of such an argument to be an excuse. Such accusations must have echoed through NATO headquarters. But as it turned out, it did not only harm Trzaskowski himself, they harmed Poland. Tomasz Trzaskowski was considered a front-runner for the job of NATO Deputy Secretary General, when the Foreign Ministry sacked him in scandalous circumstances. This is how the Foreign Ministry explained it. Elections have consequences. I would like to remind you that Article 146 of the Constitution states that the Council of Ministers conducts foreign policy. But such a policy is bad for the country's image and Polish interests. You think it is better that no Pole occupies an important position than a Pole associated with law and justice, even if he is a qualified professional who is highly regarded as an expert in NATO. Poland deserves this position. Poland has never had a Deputy Secretary General of NATO, and it is very involved in security issues on the eastern flank. Tomasz Trzaskowski would take this position if only this government would do nothing or remain silent on the matter. Firstly, there will be losses in the military aspect, and secondly, in the economic aspect. We will lose investments that would have been made in Poland. We should also talk about the diplomatic and political aspect, i.e., Poland's position within the North Atlantic Alliance. Once again, symbolically, politics has triumphed over Poland's interests.